Hello, I'm Stewart Delo, and over the next couple of months, I'm going to be covering the landmark album, Permanent Damage, by the GTOs in its entirety. I find the recent trend of singer-songwriters performing covers of entire albums to be inherently funny, and I think that Permanent Damage is a legitimately great album that deserves to be more widely appreciated. Now, if you're not familiar with the GTOs, I'll try to briefly sum up their place in the culture. They're considered to be the sort of archetypal groupies of the first great age of classic rock. They were a group of women based mostly in California who, starting in the late 60s, carried on intimate, creative, and emotional relationships with some of the most influential musicians of the 60s and 70s. The Rolling Stones, the Byrds, so on and so on. But they were also very creative people and fascinating artists in their own right. Probably the most famous of the GTOs is Pamela Des Barres, whose books, I'm With the Band and Take Another Little Piece of My Heart, are both great reads and fascinating documents of what music was like at the time, the times that she is writing about. Anyway, at one point in the late 60s, the GTOs were spending a lot of time with Frank Zappa and his weird entourage, and so he helps them to produce an album, despite the fact that, or maybe because of the fact that they mostly lacked any substantial experience making music or any formal musical training. So, with the help of a host of musicians, including members of the Mothers of Invention, Jeff Beck, at one point, for some reason, Rod Stewart, they created this album, Permanent Damage, a sort of warped, hallucinatory record of relentless, insane joy. I'll give you a link that you can use to listen to the original album, and I highly recommend that you do so. Now, the album itself consists of songs interspersed with spoken word bits, monologues, dialogues, and snippets of interviews. I'm just going to stick with the songs and try to do them in my own sort of way. And I do apologize for the video quality. I'm originally from Canada, but I'm living abroad in the Czech Republic at the moment, and I don't really have access to video technology apart from my phone. So this is sort of the way it has to look and sound. So I apologize for that. Anyway, the first song, the Eureka Springs Garbage Lady, will be going up very soon. I hope you enjoy it.